ones that they allowed to test. The guy standing next to him, another one of my favorites, his name was Dr. Ben. Dr. Joseph Ben Yohakim, in the middle here. Gave us light for the people. Taught people about what's really going on. He's still living. He's the only one on the board that's still living. He's about 94, 95 years old right now. The next guy to him, my spiritual father, his name is John Henry Clark. Now this brother, I credit for changing my life. My man Nas says, as I talked to the Wu brothers the other day, and by the way, y'all, we have the Wu Lords in the room right here. These three guys right here, y'all never heard of them. It's a powerful young rap group. We're going to talk about them in a second. They're from Hazelwood, and they've been putting it down. I know somebody had to hear them. Somebody here heard of the Wu Lords. Come on now. She heard of the Wu Lords. Okay, she's a fan. These are some powerful brothers right here, y'all. And they came today because I asked them to come just to soak up some of this knowledge and to meet y'all and to see what the program's about. Okay? Now, moving forward, sister, slide to the next slide for me. We're here today to talk about culture. We're going to get into this because we don't have much time. And if I say anything that you don't understand, if I say something that might spark something in your brain, raise your hand and ask me a question. Don't be shy. We all family here. Again, I'm not here to sound smart. I'm not here to stand in front of you to preach to you. I'm here to help you because I care. Flat out, there's some problems going on in our society right now. And black men, we dying. Flat out. We're going to get to that in a second. Now, culture. What is our culture today, y'all? The definition of culture they give us is the set of shared attitudes, values, goals, and practices that characterize an institution, organization, or group. Culture. What is culture to us? When you think of culture, what comes to mind? Somebody give me, what comes to your mind when you think of culture? Black culture.
Hip-hop.
Hip-hop. Anybody else? What comes to your mind when you think of black culture? When you think of black people, what comes to your mind? Clothing?
Basketball.
Basketball, sports. Anybody else? What did we just say, y'all? Entertainment, fashion, and sports. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? This is what our culture has become. This is what our culture has become. And I love music. I love hip-hop. I'm a fan of these young brothers. They understand the responsibility with a microphone in their hand. Next slide, please. Now, this is a question I want everybody to sit here and answer to yourself. Please, look at the board. Have we become a prisoner of our culture? Have we become a prisoner of our culture? Who are we as black men? Who are we? Have we become a prisoner? Do the things that we do trap us into a prison of our mind where we act like fools and buffoons and coons? Sambos, as they called them back in the day. Where they used to paint their face black, put on tap shoes, and tap and entertain white people. Okay? Or are we a prisoner of our culture? Do we take culture serious? Does it mean anything to us? Or do we just walk around every day just saying, you know what? If Jay-Z do it, I'm going to do it. If 50 do it, I'm going to do it. Lil Wayne got a tattoo on his neck, on his face. I'm going to go get a tattoo on my neck and my face. Who going to hire you with a tattoo on your neck, man? They selling y'all dreams that y'all never get. And we following right behind it. A lot of us know people like that. Come on now. Y'all in the city schools. Y'all see these young brothers acting like fools every day. Have we become prisoners of our own culture? Where are we ending up? In jail or in a casket? I ain't got to beat a dead horse with that. Y'all know that. And the reason why this is so significant, y'all, is because you got people who's benefiting off our death. In the jail, you know what they do in jail? You know where most of the profits come from? Where they make them in jail. When you go to jail, most of the products that we get are made in jail. Car parts, all kinds of stuff. They get free labor off your pain. Have we become a prisoner of our own culture? Do the things we love destroy us? Think about that for a second. Next slide for me, sister. Now, the reason why I think we have become a prisoner of our own culture is because we don't understand language. Language is very important, y'all. Language is how we talk to each other, right? You see, what makes me different is because I can talk hood and I can talk so-called sophisticated, right? Mm-hmm. I know how to talk to a person if I'm in a business meeting. I ain't gonna go there tomorrow, yo, man, I need a job. What's good, man, I need a job. You understand? We gotta master language. Language is serious. Shaitan the Joke, who I talked about in the beginning, who came up with the melanin test, said, language is the glue that allows culture to exist. Period. It's the glue. It's the glue that keeps culture together. Right? You identify me by the way I speak to you. You know I ain't from the suburbs because I'm talking like I'm from the hood. You know that right away. Right? Some dudes fake it. Some dudes are good at faking it. A lot of rappers will do that. Right? You got a lot of suburban dudes out here portraying like they hood and they're really not. Flat out. Okay? So we don't understand that. Now, KRS-One, who's one of my favorite rappers, said, y'all, rappers spit rhymes that are mostly illegal. MCs spit rhymes that uplift their people. Wow. That's language. KRS-One understands language. He understands that words create capacities. They create destinies for you. Right? I was a zombie at once in my life, brothers. I'm telling you right now, I know the deal. You call a sister a B word, she start calling herself the B word, she's calling her friends the B word. Flat out. Straight up. Our society is overran and destroyed by people just talking crazy, just talking all kinds of nonsense. We out here like zombies. We can't even speak to each other, nicely. Peace, sister, how you doing today? Peace, brother, how you doing today? We grit at each other. We stare. I get it all the time. I wear a scully and a hoodie just like the next brother. You can't tell that I sit and I read Alvin Van Sertima all day. You understand? So I get brothers that stare at me, thinking I'm a hood dude, gritting. I'm like, man, look, what I do to the brother? I don't even know him. And he's gritting at me. We grit at each other for no reason. We scared to say hi to each other. Black men. And we the leaders of the family. We the leaders of the community. We supposed to be. We supposed to be. Next slide, please. Now, 2 reasons why I think that, again, we are a prisoner of our own culture, y'all. I'm giving y'all proof. I'm not here just to talk. I'm going to give you proof. Okay, I brought references and a whole down. 2 reasons. Thugism and haterism. Everybody heard the name before. Everybody heard the word before. Thugism. Thug, a term used to describe someone whose primary characteristic trait is negative. Haterism, a term used to describe someone you dislike or have hatred towards. Thugism and haterism. Where did these words come from? These words now have become epidemics. We got thousands and thousands of brothers who call themselves a thug. Do you understand? And all we did was imitate white folk. That's all we did. I'm going to be totally flat out with you. The first gangster was white. The so-called thug, we got Lucky Luciano, we got Al Capone, we got Meyer Lansky, we got all these guys back in the day, these white gangsters. Italian, Jewish, who was thugs. The society called them thugs, right? Now what do? John Henry Clark says we imitate an imitator. We imitate an imitator. Okay? We're imitating someone who's imitated us prehistorically, and I'm going to explain that in a second. Language is serious, y'all. We got to pay attention. These brothers is rappers. Y'all got to understand the importance of language. When y'all listen to music, y'all put Gucci Mane in. What is Gucci saying? What's he saying? Seriously, y'all not knocking nobody. I love the brother. Get your money. But what is he saying? He got kids singing hooks when he's talking about selling dope. Now what kind of crap is that? We let that go. He got little kids, sound like 5 and 6 years old, singing hooks in a song where he's talking about kilos. And we let that go. I mean, we got there's something wrong with us, y'all. There's something wrong with us as a people. Now you can sit here and disagree with me. You can think whatever you want to think. You think you're okay. You think you ain't going to be one of them. But we're all connected. We're all connected. Right? Each generation is a recipient of the next. What y'all talk about right now, these young brothers is watching y'all. Best believe that. You got a nephew, a cousin, a brother, somebody walking up to you and saying, "That brother's cool. I want a hat just like he got. I'm going to wear my hat to the side just like he got his hat to the side." They're paying attention to you. No matter what you think you are, somebody is idolizing you. Each generation is a recipient of the next. So your behavior is reflecting the young kids that are coming up after you. Just like my behavior, my generation's behavior affected y'all. Flat. Right? We go from X-Clan. Right? We go from X-Clan. We go to NWA. We go to Public Enemy. Then we go to NWA. Right? We go from NWA. What do we got after that? Jeezy, 50, Lil Wayne. Y'all don't see this? Y'all don't see that each generation is teaching the next something? This is right before our eyes. Next slide for me, sister, please. Right before our eyes, every day. Now, who's defining what normal is for us, y'all? Who defines what normal is for a black man in this society? Who's telling us what it is to be black? Who is? Is it our parents? Most of the times, no. Because if you look at the stats, they say 70% of us are born out of wedlock. Okay, whatever, right? Now, what do when we ain't got no dad in the household? How many of us have fathers in the household? Please raise your hand. This is a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Love your father. Love your father for being there. Right? And when you look at the hip-hop game, not to focus too much on that, y'all, but think about it. What do a lot of these brothers talk about? My daddy left me. What do Jay-Z say? What does T.I. say? What does Jeezy say? Jeezy said he ain't never seen his dad. What did 50 Cent say? These dudes ain't got no dads. They got nobody teaching them nothing. Now who defines what normal is for us, y'all?